Hi everyone, today I wanted to share with you what curriculum I've chosen for my 10-year-old next year for 5th grade. So the first thing he will be doing is Hearth and Story Language Arts. He'll be in 5th grade, but he's going to be doing the 6th grade package next year because he did the 5th grade package this year. So for him, this will cover writing, poetry, vocabulary, literature, and that would include 3 novels. So we will have Double Dutch, Starry River of the Sky, and Watership Down. And that there's also a short story pack included in that as well. And brain food. They go over kind of some critical thinking, media literacy, critical reasoning, things like that. So that is the bulk of his language arts. He will have a few other things that I sprinkle in, but this is the bulk of it. So I was a little worried that Watership Down, which is one of the literature selections, might be too mature for him. I read through it a bit, and I don't think from a language standpoint that it will be too difficult, but I was worried just about some of the graphic parts of it. And I had originally purchased the graphic novel and the traditional text with the idea that kind of after we finished the regular text, he could kind of have fun with the graphic novel and we could compare the two. But I talked to him about it, and I told him that there are kind of some violent parts to the story, and we talked it through, and he didn't feel like reading it in the text was going to bother him so much, but we did flip through and look at some of the pictures in here, and he felt like at that point in time he wouldn't want to do the graphic novel. He would just want to read it. He felt like looking at the images might be disturbing to him, but reading it, he felt like he would be fine. And he also kind of recognized that from the time that I asked him about this, which was a few months ago, that it would be likely almost a year or more before we got to this book, and that his thoughts or feelings on it may change by then. But as of right now, he felt comfortable doing the book, and we'll set the graphic novel aside until he's older, or if he changes his mind by then and thinks that he'll be okay with it. So I just wanted to address that because I do think that this is a more mature book, even though it has little bunnies on the cover. There's a lot of bigger ideas in here and, other things. And those I think he'll be fine with, but I just wanted to bring that up. So that's how we're going to address that. For history this year, he will be doing Curiosity Chronicles Snapshots of Medieval History. He did Snapshots of Ancient History last year, so he will just move right along to Medieval. He will be doing, in addition to the grammar in Hearth and Story, we really like Fix-It Grammar, so he will be continuing on. He did the Nose Tree for 4th grade, so he will move on to Town Mouse and Country Mouse for 5th grade. And we also use this for cursive, so when he rewrites the sentence correctly down here, he will do it in cursive. So that doubles as some extra cursive practice. For spelling, he will be doing Phonetic Zoo Level C. I just tested him on their placement test, and he tested into Level C. So this will be what he does for spelling. For math, we are going to continue on with Dimensions Math, so he'll be doing 5A and 5B next year. And let's see. kind of see what that covers. Whole numbers, writing and evaluating expressions, multiplication and division, addition and subtraction of fractions, multiplication of fractions, division of fractions, measurement of volume of solid figures, and decimals, the 4 operations of decimals, geometry, data analysis and graphs, ratio, rate, and percentage. And we do the videos that you can get, you can rent from Singapore Math to go along with these. For art, he will be doing comic arts from Thistles and Biscuits. I'm pretty sure I have a video on this. So we have volume 1 and volume 2. So he will be working through these throughout the year. So that's volume 1. And volume 2 has a torn cover, but that's okay. All right, and then for science, we're using Science Mom next year. Now, he did Earth Science from Science Mom, I believe, 2nd or 3rd grade, but he was kind of a tag along on it. It was more for my daughter that year. He did it too, but when we were picking sciences for this year, we went through Earth Science, and he said that he would like to redo Earth Science, do it again, because he didn't really remember a lot of it. So this is for grades 4 to 5. So he's going to do this one again. And then first semester, and then second semester, he will be doing their astronomy, which is middle school, but he should be fine in it. I haven't printed the note pages yet, so I just have the cover, which he asked me to watercolor these for him. So that's why they're colorful, but that's what he will be doing for his science, Earth Science and astronomy. And then he will also be starting just a little bit of Latin this year. Eventually he will move on to do lively Latin, which we've been doing with my daughter, but I thought it might be fun and helpful to just start him out, even though this is for younger kids, with some song school Latin. So we had volume 1 when my kids were really young that I had planned to do with them, and we just never did it. So we are going to do it now. Again, this is written for younger kids, but I think it's a great way to introduce it for him, because likely in 6th grade he will start lively Latin. All right, so we have that. And then just one other thing for him. We will have some group subjects, but I will do all of those in a separate video. The last thing that I have for him is health, and he did Harcourt Health this past year, so I don't typically do health every year, but I do want to do like some mental health, social emotional health. So I have a few books for him. We will start with these two. We have Guy Stuff Feelings, Everything You Need to Know About Your Emotions, and then Guy Stuff, The Body Book for Boys. So we will work through these together. And then I also have these two that likely these will not take him the whole year. So these are some other books I would like to work through with him. This one's called Superpowered: Transform Anxiety into Courage, Confidence, and Resilience. And You Are Awesome, Find Your Confidence and Dare to Be Brilliant at Almost Anything. And I believe that's everything that I have for him. I have some more of this kind of stuff that we didn't get through this year, and some like executive functioning kinds of things. So if we get through all of this, I can pull in some more of those things. But this is kind of the core of what I hope to get through. If I add in anything else, you know, you will see it throughout the year as I share planning videos and whatnot. But this is the core of his 5th grade year and the curriculum that I've chosen. So if you have any questions, let me know and I will answer them in the comments down below.